there's something about really learning your craft, I think, that is really the only way to attain a very specific and unique voice. You can make records that sound like deadmau5 or Skrillex or me or whoever, and you can do it pretty darn good if you study those records enough. But to really learn your own voice, you need to study outside of just what is this second. I think that we can get lost in a quagmire of new technology, new media, and lose sight of the essence of what we're trying to do, which is, for me speaking personally, but I think of all musicians, is making a cathartic, root-based point of connection with another human being. I'm sort of not content to just use available technologies. You know, I'll see something and I'll think, that's an awesome idea, but wouldn't it be great if fill in the blank, you know? I did that song in Logic Audio, and that would have been done in Logic 643 with a 24-bit Pro Tools rig. So little time, so little time. I'm so frustrated. So little joy, so little joy. At that time, I'd begun very sort of rudimentary prototypes of Stutter Edit, and I believe in 2003 we were sort of at the max patch state with Stutter Edit, but I actually didn't use that. It was all done by hand. I like to paint sample by sample by sample. It's a pretty rewarding thing for me, but I'm one of those odd people that enjoy doing that. But at that time, the application as it exists now was just sort of in my imagination. What Stutter Edit is a real-time buffer cutting plugin, and it is designed for live performance. Although, interestingly, I'm seeing as if not more people using this in the studio, which excites me a lot. And hearing it on so many records, it's insane. Like, actually crazy. And I'm actually starting to get a little upset with my factory patches. I need a new bank of patches because I'm like, really? Like, Lady Gaga used a factory patch? Like, really? Stutter Edit is made up of a bunch of different modules that all function together to cut up incoming audio in what I think to be really compelling and new ways. One of the things that's really cool about it, and I think was difficult for people to get their head around when it first came out, is Stutter Edit is the first of sort of effects that you play. It's not some static effect that you put on over a track. It's actually an effect that you interact with. I like coming up with these ideas and then creating a technology to implement the idea in a composition. So it's just kind of a part of my creative workflow. And sometimes I sit down at a piano and write something, you know what I mean? But there are times where I think of things that I think, wow, that would be interesting. And times too, where, and I'm sure with many of you, where it turns out to be nothing. I wish I could run to you when you need me. You know I can't be far for long. The adoption rate of new technologies now is so high, and there's this new plugin we gotta have. There's this new DAW, there's this new instrument, there's blah, 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 new, all day long. And And I think people tend to lose sight of, some things that they may have a mastery of. And in what we do, using electronics as our medium, those can become a vital part of your voice. And, it's great to grow, but it's also great to retain those pieces.
I want you in the candlelight.
People that are making music now that are 14, 15, 16 years old that are making these incredible records. People that 10 years ago, if you were 14, 15, 16 years old, you were playing video games, And what that means, what it means in relation to the turnover rate of media, what it means for art, what it means for craftsmanship. There is an upside and a downside to it. There truly is. And the upside is that music sounds better than it's ever sounded, ever. And so you have this incredible convergence of available technologies and then places like we're sitting in or YouTube tutorials that can teach you how to use these amazing available technologies. The downside to it, I think, is that I think that there's a lot that's being lost. When you're spoon-fed amazing sound libraries and, great compressor presets, suddenly your stuff starts to sound good, and then when you know how to EQ a kick drum against your bass line and a little bit of side chaining and yada yada, you can make a record that sounds good. You're making something that doesn't sound like a demo, But really learning your craft, I think that is really the only way to attain a very specific and unique voice. I think you're sitting in my general advice, honestly. To be in an immersive culture of people that are interested in what you're interested in, this is a really cool place. I wish something like this existed when I was studying music in school. I think being in a group like this that's it, man. That's where it's at.
Welcome to Dubspot. We believe in providing you hands-on experience right away. Whether you're completely new to music and want to turn the sounds in your head into a musical reality, or you're an experienced artist looking to refine your skills and add new tools to your arsenal, we're ready to meet you at your level. For students of all ages, all levels, and all styles of music, Dubspot is here to help you achieve your goals. With course offerings both online wherever you are and at our school in the heart of New York City, we are ready to guide you through the next phase of your musical transformation. Whether you want to produce music, DJ, or do both, you've come to the right place. Come explore Dubspot for yourself, become a part of our community, and make music.